Hello everyone and welcome back, if you couldn't tell by the background, to another book video. I am working on a vlog right now, but I do want to I wanted to do just a couple more sit down videos because they're easier to just film and upload, because I like to do weekly vlogs specifically, and that takes a minute, not only to film but to edit, because I always have like freaking hours of footage for no reason. I talk a lot. It's the reason. There is a reason, and it's that I talk a lot. After I start watching this video, I did not realize how freaking tired I was while filming this, and it definitely shows while you're watching it. So I was very, very tired. Sorry for my lack of processing skills, critical thinking skills, and I was tired. Sorry. So today I thought I would do us all a favor and just, instead of just talking a lot aimlessly, I would talk a lot about my summer TBR. So I don't want you guys to think this is going to be a bunch of cute summery books, because there are some of them. There are also a lot of fantasy books on here, because I'm a mood reader. I don't read seasonally or anything. Like, my TBR is pretty loose because I don't know what I'm in the mood for. So I'm gonna grab the books and I'll get back to you in a second. So if you can't tell by the gaps on that top shelf is my TBR shelf for the most part. I reorganized my shelves as you turn in, I think my last video, maybe, I don't know when this is going up, so it could be like a couple videos ago, in one of those that I rearranged it, so my books don't fit anymore, so they're kind of everywhere, but for the most part that's my TBR shelf. Anyways, to get this started, I think maybe what I'm gonna do is I'll start with the actual like summary book. I don't have anything that's like summer specifically, but I have like fun, lighthearted, chill books, and then I'll move on to like fantasy or whatever else I have. So firstly, I think it's the only, this is the only book I have that's actually set in summer, and that's Happy Place by Emily Henry, because I still haven't read it. That's only because I bought it last summer and I wanted to read it during the summer, but like I said, I'm a mood reader, so I never got to it. I ended up reading Voice of Tommen last summer, and that just kind of consumed my life. So, and then not long after that I read The Naturals. So I read a bunch of series last year, and I'm hoping to get to it this year. It's officially summer. It's June 3rd when I'm filming this. So, honestly, I might start it tomorrow. Who knows? I don't have an order of which I want to read these, or like a timeline for real. I just want to read. I know I want to read this book because I know I'm going to love it, because People Meet on Vacation is one of my favorite books ever. It's a lot of people's least favorite Emily Henry book, but I feel like Emily Henry is one of those authors because her books are, I would say, more literary fiction than they are romance. So if you don't relate to the character, I don't think you would like the book, or at least one of the characters in them. You're not gonna like it. So maybe people just didn't relate to Poppy, because everybody loves Alex, so maybe people just didn't fuck with Poppy. I don't know. But yeah, I do want to read Happy Place sometime during the summer. But this one isn't a romance. It's Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. Yes. I've been wanting to read this book since I saw it in, like, I think it came out in 2021, maybe? Literally since it came out and people were reading it and everybody was talking about it, I wanted to read it. But it is about a woman in her 20s, so I wanted to wait. I've had this book for years, but I wanted to wait till I was a little bit older, so that way I could, I guess, relate to, maybe not relate, maybe I still haven't dated. I don't date. So not relate, I guess, maybe just more understand what she's talking about, like really fully absorb the life lesson, which I guess I am still a little bit young for that. I'm 16. I think in my last video I was 15. Oh my god, I've celebrated my birthday since then. I had a birthday party and a sleepover, and I made my own cake, and it was really pretty. And yeah, wow, sorry, that's another goal for summer, is to do my YouTube videos consistently, which I honestly probably will, because the only reason I haven't been during school is because, not even that I don't have time, I have the time, it's just between editing on my computer and doing schoolwork on my computer, my MacBook can't take it. It gets so hot and it crashes, and sometimes it crashes while I'm editing and it won't save certain stuff, and it's the most annoying thing ever. So during summer, I have a lot of plans for summer. I'm gonna be working, piano, guitar, traveling, YouTubing. It's gonna be fun though. I'm really excited for the summer because my best friend is going out of town, so I'm gonna have like damn near nothing to do. I have other friends I can hang out with, but like, you know, it's still sad. It's still sad. Me and my one friend are gonna be going to the gym and stuff, and my other one I think is gonna work at, she applied to a lot of the same places as me, so hopefully we'll be working together. Oh wait, sorry, that's not the point of this video. Oh, my bad. Anyways, so I wanted to wait until I was a little bit older, and I haven't had these experiences yet, but I think that reading this now will maybe help me when I do. I just didn't think it was, even at 11, or I wasn't 11, even at 13, I didn't think it was right for me to read it at 13. I was like, I mean, what is this going to teach me for real? Which, I mean, maybe once I read it, I'll be like, wow, I should have read this then. This would have helped me so much for this, this, and this. But, hey, you live and you learn. So I'm actually really, really excited to read this. Okay, next book is one of the ones I'm the most excited for, aside from the fantasy ones, and that's Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home. I'm reading Daisy Hates right now. I read Magnolia Parks, I think, last year. And I didn't start Daisy Hates. I think it's because I started Lunar Chronicles. If I remember correctly, I think I finished Magnolia Parks in like December. Or I just got distracted. I do that a lot. So yeah, I'm reading Daisy Hates right now, and then I want to read Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home. I honestly want to finish the series during the summer, so hopefully I'll do that. I think I will, because I'm pretty sure this book also ends on a cliffhanger. So yeah, I do really like this series though. I love Jessa Hastings. I love her writing. It's a very unique way of storytelling, and I love it, honestly. So I'm excited. I'm really excited for. These books, I will say, I feel like I will 100% read during the summer. So yeah, I will post. Oh my god, but I should do a Magnolia Parks reading vlog. No, I actually have a reading vlog planned, and I think that's gonna be really exciting, and I'm really excited for that. So stay tuned. But anyways, finish Magnolia Parks series is top priority on my TBR because I love it so much. Next, we have yet another fiction, or I guess this is my, yeah, I don't think Magnolia Parks is romance. I would say that's just fiction. Another fiction book, and it's Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. This one, I have a feeling that this book is going to be my normal people. You know how normal people, people either love it or hate it. The people who love it say that if you don't like it because you don't relate to the characters, which I would say is true, because I didn't find any of them like particularly relatable. They were, I think, if you haven't read that book and you're a people pleaser, I guess, I don't know how I would describe them, but people who relate to those characters love that book, and I have a feeling this is going to be what this is for me. So I think that's why I haven't read it yet, because I'm a little bit intimidated by that thought in my head. It's like, if it's not that, I'm gonna be upset, because I've built it up in my head. I don't have like crazy expectations, but I feel like it's gonna be. Anyways, yeah. So I'm excited for this one too. I've seen. Okay, the reason I feel like it's gonna like be that for me is not only because of the back of it, but I saw, I think, a reel maybe, because I haven't been on TikTok since January. So I think it was a reel, because I feel like I saw it kind of recently, about this book, and it was like books to read based off your zodiac sign.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Do you have trash?
We want to.
What is that?
And there's so many people in my house right now. Anyway, books to read based off your zodiac sign. I'm a Gemini, and they said to read this, and I saw it for another thing. I think it was your IN, whatever that personality quiz is called. Books to read based off of that. I'm ENTP, and it was this. So Okay, next, this is kind of a random book, I'm not gonna lie. But I bought it with my mom's friend when she was out here because we went to Barnes & Noble. I asked her to take me so I can get the special edition of Betting on You when it just came out. And she bought me this too. It's called The Heartbreakers by Alex Novak. It's by the same girl who wrote My Life with the Walter Boys. So I'm expecting that kind of cheesy teenager, like, oh, okay, but like fun enough where it's like, oh, it's not gonna put you in a slump or anything because it was bad. And that's what I'm expecting from this. So honestly, that's why I haven't read them yet. That's why I haven't read it yet, because I don't have high expectations for it, but they're not like in the floor or anything. So I'm just waiting for a day when I'm just like, okay, well, guess I'll read this. It is a boy band romance though. It's set literally on the back. It says he's in the world's hottest boy band. She has no idea who he is. So I'm expecting Carrie Styles fanfiction, Wattpad style, 2013. And if it's not that, I would be disappointed. But I don't see what else it would be. Her, I think, wait. Okay, so her sister could be dying. That's what it says. It says when her sister could be dying. So she's, oh yeah, okay, so her sister has cancer. And she waits in line to get an autograph from one of her favorite band members. I forgot what they've named the band. The Heartbreakers, duh, obviously. Yeah. And that's how they meet. And she doesn't know who he is, obviously, because she's underground and indie and like reads books and stuff. So she just works to support her family. Yeah, so I'm not excited for it. I'm not excited for it. Yeah.
My loaf will be done in about 20 minutes.
You're making loaf? Why do you always make loaf and not tell me? Anyways, Jesus Christ. Not excited, not excited, just nah, iffy. Might probably read it when I'm just in the mood for a YA romance. Because sometimes you just need to feel like you're reading a Wattpad story written by a 12-year-old who doesn't know what she's talking about, you know? Back on the TBR shelf it goes. Okay, next romance. This one, I'm probably going to read this before I read Happy Place. It's just because I know Happy Place is going to irritate me because of the whole, like, not talking about the issue at hand. I also know Happy Place is going to make me cry. Or at least make me sad. So, I'm not the most... I'll have to be, like, either in the mood for that or just feeling very summery. Because I know it takes place at, like, their summer house. For the most part, besides, like, the flashbacks. Yeah, so... Anyways, the next book is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. This was a birthday present from my brother's girlfriend. And I'm so excited to read this one. This one, this and Funny Story are the Emily Henry books I want to read the most. The only ones I read are Beach Read and Peel Me on Vacation. I don't know, this one and Funny Story just sound like they sound the most appealing to me. So, yeah. This one, just like, what's not to like? I have heard all the reviews on Emily Henry books, honestly, because I don't, like, avoid any conversation about them, even though I haven't read them, and they're on my TBR. So I've heard a lot of reviews about all of them. Funny Story, I know a lot of people didn't like, but I think I will like it. I've heard people's complaints, and everybody's pretty good at giving constructive criticism about these things. So I do think I will like that. I think I'm really gonna like that one. I think that's gonna be one of my favorites, actually. And this too. I really think those are gonna be my top 3. People Who Are on Vacation, which I've already read. Book Lovers, which I'm gonna read, and Funny Story. I'm actually planning on starting this after I finish Daisy Hates, unless I finish Daisy Hates and I just need to be back in Magnolia Park's universe. Or I might start this while I'm reading Daisy Hates, because I read both books at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. Do you do that? No. Some people do, some people don't. Everyone I know, all my, like, book friends that I have, like, at school and stuff, they don't, and they think it's weird. It's just what I do. Do you read in silent or do you listen to music? I listen to music, usually. I can read in silence, it's not like I can't. Because I know a lot of people who read in silence, they can't read if something's playing in the background. I can do either, but I just prefer to read with music or something. Yeah. Or some people even have, like, Like, I don't need to be in silence to read. Like, if the TV's on, if I'm watching something and I decide I want to read, I don't turn the TV off. I just let it play. Unless it's something that I need to pay attention to. But a lot of the time, I'm not paying attention anyway, so I usually just throw something on that I've seen before, like Friends or Gossip Girl or like The Vampire Diaries or something. So, yeah. But I like to read with background noise. What do you do? Anyways, very excited for this. I'm gonna put this on my nightstand. So, okay, I think this one is the last romance I have. Wow, it's not gonna be a very romancy summer unless I go to the bookstore, which honestly I probably will. Knowing me, I probably will go to the bookstore. I think I'm gonna put myself in a book buying ban because I have enough books that I think I'll be fine if I just stick with these and actually read them. I think I'll be fine. Like, there's not going to be, and I don't think anything else is coming out over the summer that I am itching to read. I know I want to read, obviously I'm going to buy K.L. Walker's new book that just came out. It's A First Time for Everything. I'm going to buy that probably this week, honestly. But other than that, I think I'm going to go on a little book buying ban over the summer, and I'll be vlogging over the summer, so that'll help me hold myself accountable for not buying books, like, unless it's something I really want to read, like, and I need a physical copy of it because I can get most of my Kindle books for free, or basically for free because I have Kindle Unlimited. So yeah, unless it's something I really want, I'm not gonna try to buy any books. Do I have a Lynn Painter book I haven't read? I don't know why I felt like I did. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Unless it's another book in the Magnolia Park series. Yeah, Magnolia Park's books. And I think that's the only series I'm in the middle of right now. Yeah, so Magnolia Parks and the new K.L. Walker book are the only book I'm going to let myself buy for this summer. And then I'll be off it when school starts again, I guess. That'll be my time frame. So, if you catch me buying any books, yell at me, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, my next book that I would like to read this summer is Beg, Borrow, Steal by Sarah Adams. This is another one that I'm very confident I'm going to read because I'm very excited for it. I was going to go to the little release party thing she was having. She was having one in, where was it? It was somewhere like past Sacramento. And I was going to go to it in January. But I forgot to buy the ticket in time, and then when I checked again, they were sold out, so I didn't get to go. But I have the book now, and I really want to read it. I'm either gonna start Book Lovers or this next. This is one of these two. It's gonna be my next read. I don't think there's anything else that on my shelf that I currently want to read more than these. So yeah. Oh, you know what? My next book is another exception for the book buying ban that I'm giving myself. I'm gonna try not to even start. Okay, I actually have 3 more exceptions. I'm sorry. I know. But I'm going to try to not even start these over until the ban is up, honestly. Because I don't want to buy books. And that would be Shatter Me, Once Upon a Broken Heart, and The Stolen Heir. Okay, so Shatter Me, I've been wanting to read the series for so long, and my brother bought me the first book. But I don't want to start until I have the rest of the series, so I probably won't start until I have the rest of the series. Unless I'm just really in the mood for dystopian and this is just shouting out to me. Because I honestly don't even want to buy all those books, for real. So, hopefully not, but I can't predict the future. Once Upon a Broken Heart. This one might end up being... Actually, I'll probably wait for fall for this one. Or winter, because of how whimsically Stephanie Garber writes. Basically, I've had this book for a minute, but I read the Carvel series when I was in 7th grade. I'm about to start my junior year after the summer's over, if you were wondering about the time frame. So it's been a minute, so I wanted to reread that first just to really get a feel for the world again. I love the Carvel series, by the way. It's one of my faves. I think it's so good. I love Tella. I love Tella so much. Donatella is my favorite sister. I have nothing against Scarlet. That's not Scarlet hate at all. I just related to Donatella more.
Really heavy.
I love her. I don't think she deserves half the hate she gets. But, yeah. So, I probably won't start this till winter. But in case I do, I will allow myself to buy the rest of the series. Because it's only 2 books, too. And I know So I feel like I should be allowed to buy them. I think all my exceptions are valid. Okay, if you don't think they are, let me know, and maybe I'll remove some of them, honestly, because I really want to have a serious book buying ban. Lastly is The Stolen Air by Holly Black. I was waiting for this to come out in paperback because I literally just bought this last week. Last week, because I've been waiting for the paperback to come out because my entire Crow Prince series is in paperback. I have a copy of How the King of Elfheim Learned to Hate Stories in paperback, and I didn't want to have this series in hardcover. So yeah, this is another one I don't think I'll end up starting until winter. Also, I don't think the second book is out in paperback, so it would be dumb for me to start this and then not be able to buy that one anyway. So yeah, I don't think I will be starting most of these, but if I do, I'm gonna allow myself to purchase the rest of the series, because I mean, it's no fun reading the one book on physical than like reading the next one on Kindle or something. Okay, so the next couple are all fantasy. I have Serpent and Dove by Shelby Myron. I don't know, I'm so sorry about that. But I've been wanting to read this book since it was popular on Book Talk, like OG Book Talk. This is an OG Book Talk book, I feel. This, and then the sequel is Blood and Honey. I think there's actually 3 books now. Is there? I have no idea. I think there's 3 books now, though. I think the third one is white, if I'm not crazy. Serpent and Dove, Blood and Honey is red, and I think there's a third one that's white, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, yeah, this one, I've started it once, but I was in the mood for fantasy, so I put it down. I only read, like, I didn't even finish the first chapter, I don't think. But wait, this one's the one with the witch hunter. Yeah, okay. So I do think I'll really enjoy this. Honestly, I have no idea if I'm gonna actually get to it during summer or not, because this one is definitely gonna end up being a mood read. Like the other, currently I'm feeling romance. Like even Daisy Hates, I'm not feeling entirely invested in it because Magnolia Parks isn't really a romance. It's fiction that just so happens to follow characters who are involved with other people romantically, is how I see it. I don't think anybody counts them as a romance book, and if you do, you probably didn't like the book because of how toxic the relationship. It's like Gossip Girl. Like Gossip Girl is not a romance. I wouldn't call it a rom-com. I don't think anybody would. But yeah, this is definitely gonna end up being a mood thing because I'm not in a fantasy mood right now. I probably will end up being in one sometime during the summer because I'll be, you know, just running around everywhere. So I probably will end up reading it, but like I said, cannot predict the future. I don't know. Back to the TBR shelf you go. The next 2 are ones that I have. These are both pretty short. I think they're both novellas, so I'll probably read them. Honestly, even if I just get like bored or something, I'll read them. And that is Stars Above and Fairest by Marissa Myers. Yeah, by Marissa Meyer. These, because I read Winter, the last official installment of the Lunar Chronicles, in January or February is when I finished it. Wait, no, I think I started the series in January, so maybe March. And then I bought Fairest, and I just have yet to read that. This one, I am actually excited for this because Queen Lavinia is very interesting to me. Her whole like plot line and her lore that she it was very interesting throughout the Lunar Chronicles, like just discovering more of it as like a side plot of sorts. So I know I'll read this eventually. Will I read it over summer? Honestly, probably, especially if I'm like the month is nearing a close and I'm not happy with the amount of books I've read, because in like March, whatever month I read Winter, I only read 2 other books along with it, and if I have another month like that, I'll probably just pick up one of these because they're super short. So yeah, I do. I'll probably read it during summer, and I'm also excited to read it because I know I'm gonna enjoy it. I don't think it's gonna like redeem her character at all because she's terrible, but I think it'll add. She's a complex character, you know, so I think it'll give so much added lore and explanation. And I think, honestly, I really think it would be cool to read this before the Lunar Chronicles, because this is a prequel, obviously, since all this happened way before that. So I think that would be a cool way to read it. I don't know, after I read it, I'll like let you know, and I'll be like, if you see me posting an Instagram reel or TikTok recommending that you read this before the Lunar Chronicles to like change your whole perspective, you'll know. And then Stars Above, this one I'm super excited for because it's literally just, oh my god, look at this little picture on the inside. I thought this was so cute when I bought it. I almost like squeaked. This is the only one I have that's the new covers, and that does kind of bother me a little bit, but honestly I've never been super dead set on all my books matching, especially if it's new or old covers. I don't like owning paperback and hardback if it's the same series, but like these ones, they don't bother me. Yeah, this is, it's not even it's not even one cohesive book. It's like 6 or 7, I think, 9 different stories. Can you see the little, wait, let me go like that, maybe, whatever. It's like divided up by black pages, see, like, and it's a new story. Yeah, so I know I'm gonna love this one because I love the Lunar Chronicles so much and I love the characters so much. Like I said, I've just kind of been feeling romance for like the last week and a half, and with the way I'm feeling right now, where like that's all I want to read is like cute, specifically YA romance is what I've been feeling. Not even, I don't know, just like cutesy romance where I've like giggling, kicking your feet romance. Like now wouldn't be a good time for me to, I don't think I would be in the mood for like Boys of Tommen, where there's such like a deeper level of like emotion, or even an Abby Jimenez book. I don't think I could read one of those right now because I'm not in the mood for all that like deeper stuff. Usually when I'm in like a romance, or going for a romance kick, it goes from I just want to like giggle and kick my feet to let's add some emotional depth to fiction to fantasy. So if it's anything like my typical reading cycle, that's what it's going to be, and I probably will read most of these books over summer, especially on a book buying ban, because I'll want to read and I won't be able to buy books. So yeah, these are the ones I'm most likely to read if you're going to take anything away from this video. These, Everything I Know About Love, Conversations with Friends, and Happy Place, in Magnolia Park, I guess. And stay safe, stay kind, stay wholesome, stay grateful, be grateful, and ask someone how their day was that you don't talk to. I don't know, compliment a stranger and ask someone how their day was today. Comment about if you listen to music, or if you have background noise while you read, or if you can only read in silence, because that always interests me. But love you so much. Look at my books. Look at the burrow and my record collection. I got Fine Line by Harry Styles. Oh my god, I have the poster on my wall next to all my photos. I had to put it sideways because it wouldn't fit horizontally. Vertically, I meant. Okay, bye.